Hello, and welcome to our Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix commentary. We are now in super duper dark mode for these movies, which admittedly I have no problem with.
I know, right?
Again, Goblet of Fire kind of was a little bit lighter than Prisoner of Azkaban, but now I kind of feel like tonally speaking, these films to the end kind of are more in the vein of not Goblet of Fire, but Prisoner of Azkaban, that kind of tone.
Now that he who must not be named is back.
Yeah, exactly.
And look, we start bright and sunny. Woohoo!
Hate it! And this film is directed by David Yates, who will go on to direct the remainder of the Harry Potter films. So.
Not a crop circle.
We have wizard aliens. So again, another director, so we're seeing another kind of style.
I honestly like this opening though.
I do. Now Harry looks like he's a 35-year-old chiseled-jawed man. And he's gotten rid of his mop top hair. Now last movie everyone had like long kind of shaggy hair. Everyone's got like short hair now in this movie. Oh man, look, he's all grown up. I love the clouds here. I'm not a big fan of blue skies, but this is done nice.
It's funny, you can tell that Harry shaves now.
Yep. And it's funny, again, I always do little film nerd stuff, but they're using a lot harder light here. Which, when you get to Hogwarts, you have like the dark, gloomy, overcast sky, it'll create a lot of really dark,
God, he looks
rich
so dumb.
shadow. And I love they're all laughing because they don't know what it means, but he right away, he's like, oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, kiss those sunny blue skies goodbye. But I kind
It is a little weird that they're on a playground, by the way.
But I kind of like how it's the opening. It's Harry in the Muggle world, the non-wizarding world, and everything seems kind of bleak and empty. And it's kind of, I think, symbolic that for Harry.
Yeah.
Look at that shaky cam.
I know. But at least it's used well.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying.
It's not like every shop.
This feels like never-ending story, kind of like the nothing is coming.
I know.
But you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I feel like it's symbolic of what the Muggle world kind of holds for him now. Not a lot, quite frankly.
Yeah.
So when Harry leaves Hogwarts, I don't think people realize how kind of depressed he is.
Yeah.
Because he's going back to nothing. His life basically is on pause till he goes back to Hogwarts. And us?
Yep.
Remember us?
Except now they don't have their hoods.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
You get one too.
Damn. Well, I like how they could have like this like bandaging around their faces.
Yeah.
And this is Dudley's first time seeing like a magical creature, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Mm-hmm. Except it looks way more impressive now.
Well, I think it's probably stronger now.
Yeah. Maybe she just let him go a little longer now.
Boom. I love the look on its face kind of right away.
I know.
To be fair, Dudley has probably a lot of happy thoughts.
Oh, I love this. I forgot about her.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. She was a neighbor, right?
Yep.
So she was in on it the whole time?
Yep.
So it's kind of interesting. All this time he thought he was alone, and his next door neighbor was basically.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe she's the one who talks to the. It's not the Dudley. You want to call them the Durts? What is it?
The Dursleys.
Dursleys. I'm kind of wondering if maybe she does want talking to them. I mean, like, okay, don't tell them I said this, but you know, da. Be a shitty job for her though.
I know.
Having to live in the Muggle world.
I think she's a squib though.
Oh.
I don't think she can actually do anything. I think she was just keeping an eye on.
Oh, okay, so that's kind
If
of
I remember right, she was. I don't know if they said it here.
Yeah, I don't think they.
I think she said it in the books.
That'd be kind of an interesting job for squibs, though, to have them kind of work in the kind of the Muggle world on behalf, because we do know that they speak with politicians and things.
Yeah, she is a squib. I guess it's because they didn't even introduce what they really were in this, though.
Yeah.
Because they never even went through the whole thing with Filch, either.
Mm-mm.
God, look how gray he is now.
I know. Ooh.
Here we go.
But I love how they're afraid of him now, too. Like, notice how it's less, like, rah, and more, like, quivering. You know, they're afraid of Harry.
Why are you happy?
I know. I'm like, I never understood why they. Then again.
What the hell is she wearing, by the way?
I know. Then again, over there, I think once he turns 16, he can. They can kick him out because he's legal. Like, come on, Harry. You got some connections now.
I know. Well, remember what she said? Don't leave. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Harry was like, "Yeah, you better be sorry."
Well, I think it's one of those things too. It's more like a automatic response if
Yeah.
you know. But then I'm sure because it's Harry, they're going to look into the situation. I'm like, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe other people got bored with these books, but I love that you hear a lot more about like the politics and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I like. Again, urban fantasy. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm most interested about. Is like, okay, how does the fantasy work within our world? Like, what are the
and
rules
obviously
of it?
because of Voldemort's return.
Exactly.
Like for instance, obviously those were his Death Eaters.
Yeah. Again, everything's top secret. We got to think you have all these rules of what to do, what not to do, but that thing, Voldemort doesn't care about the rules. So it's almost like these rules that are put in place are kind of now at a detriment to everybody. It's almost like, listen, you do what you got to do. Like if someone comes after you like that, hey, all bets are off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, either I get expelled or I die. So I'm like, no.
I love this and talks.
Hi. She is pretty.
I know.
Oh yeah, I forgot her hair changes color.
Well, she can change her appearance and everything too.
I love this bit right here.
I love how he's got the fucking motorcycle-looking bike or
I know.
broom.
And it's so cool because now you're seeing like
Yeah.
witches and wizards like
Even though they really probably shouldn't be flying this low.
Well, I'm sure that they probably no one sees them, right? Like, they must have some kind of thing on the. I would hope, because I'm like, how are you? You're gonna expel Harry for doing the Patronus charm in front of a Muggle, yet you have all these Ministry people like zipping around London.
Well, they're not the Ministry people.
Well, still, they're like high-ranking officials of some kind.
No,
I'm like,
these aren't the Ministry people.
Yeah, I know, but they're important people. The point is, if Harry's gonna get expelled for just doing one charm, these guys are like zipping around. Like, come on. Again, I love how they hide with illusion and all that.
Yeah.
Again, though, I'm always curious, what does that look like to the outside person?
I don't know if they feel it, to be honest.
Well, I know they don't feel it, but I'm like, so right now, would they just see them just all standing there?
Probably.
Looking at nothing, essentially?
Yeah. I think that whole lot is basically, like, invisible to Muggles.
Well, they saw some Muggles in their houses. Or their apartments, or their flats, excuse me.
But this lot, I mean.
Yeah, this kind of section of the dwelling. Jeez. Excuse me.
Wow.
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Look who it is. Looking dapper as fuck.
I know. He's definitely cleaned up well.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and close that then, I guess. He's had so many great motherly figures in the show, you know.
I know.
He's been so lucky. But I'm definitely happy to see Gary Oldman back.
Oh, I know.
Again, one of my favorite actors.
And there's Creature.
It's like, why do they call him that? Like, it's such a demeaning
Oh,
name.
it's not Creature. It's Kreacher. Creature.
Oh.
It's not like Creature.
I like just how awkward this is. Just like...
I know. He's horrible. It's not his fault, though. He was treated poorly. Bombarded.
The whole gang.
And her hair's a little more blonde now.
I know. And it's kind of funny, too. Like, you saw that little flashback from Goblet of Fire. You see how much he's grown.
Oh, yeah.
He still had a lot of boyish features still. Now he looks like, you know... Ron's like freaking 9 feet tall.
I know.
Of course they did, because Dumbledore's badass.
I know. Hermione, remember when you said you wanted to write every week?
Mm-hmm. Oh, everyone cut their hair.
I know.
Again, I think Voldemort. I think, oh my god. Yeah, I think Dumbledore still feels really guilty about what happened. I think that's why he wants Harry as far away from this as he can keep him. That ear effect was bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. They have to save their money somewhere, right? But I was.
I love this. Look at that freaking troll foot there.
I know. Yep, there you go. Well, you can't expect anything else. We have a cat.
Right?
We dangle anything around here, and our cats just like go after him. what now?
Gross.
Gross. Hey, you don't know who made the whole masturbation joke in like the first movie?
I can't help what Harry does underneath his
Wow.
boob.
All right, we're not. We're gonna let that one go. Again, it's one of those things where it feels like it kind of picks up a little bit too after Prisoner of Azkaban, because you're seeing a lot of like returning faces from that, which is kind of nice because again, I really like a lot of the characters introduced in that film.
Yeah.
And book.
Yep.
Yep, that's what I was wondering too. It's kind of something you never really thought about, but if Voldemort did come back, unless he did so in grand fashion in front of a lot of, prominent people, I mean, all they really have is Harry's word for it. And again, the problem is that's Voldemort's greatest weapon. It's fear. People. It's easier for them to just hide behind ignorance until they absolutely can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of people who are just trying to succeed. There you go.
I'm the Godfather. I get final say.
But again, you can't really blame them. But at the same time, it's one of those things where if Voldemort comes to power, it really doesn't matter what you do. Everyone's
no matter
gonna
what, you're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you take the fight to him, you have a better chance of catching him off guard. But the longer you wait, the more he grows in power.
Look at him. Oh, I love it.
I forgot about all this. So that's the thing, because they move within different parts of London, you know what I mean? Like different...
Yeah.
The more magical parts. For them, just moving the Muggle part, it's probably so strange for them. Like little things, they just don't know how it works.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
That's why I thought it was funny, because it's like they live within our world, but they don't really know how it works too well.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is where I kind of see Harry being in the future with his line of work. You know what I mean? Because again, he could probably... I kind of see him being like a go-between. You know what I mean? Like
and it's funny because look at this now, and then we'll see what it looks like later.
Yeah, exactly. I love now we're seeing the Ministry. We're seeing,
Yeah.
the inner workings of the wizarding world. But that's my thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can kind of see Harry being like a go-between between the Muggle world when dealings with it. Because again, Harry kind of has his foot in one and the other. He's...
Yeah. Look how magical it looks now.
Oh, it's not going to look like that forever.
I know. The Fudge Packer. Cornelius Fudge.
Wow.
I know.
I love how these elevators work.
I know, they're weird.
Again, the Ministry is such a cool place.
Oh, and it's funny because there's actually a lot we don't see in the movie here.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like all this stuff with Neville's parents and Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah, whatever happened with him and all this?
He ended up in the same place where, that's awkward, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was Fudge, wasn't it?
So obviously they don't know, there's no proof yet that he's involved.
Even though, isn't there probably some sort of spell you could do where it's like, oh, everything you've seen in the last 5 minutes
What about that potion that they gave...
the truth potion, yeah.
Yeah, like, here.
I know.
Like, hey, have a little bit of this if you got nothing to hide, right? Like,
I know. To be fair, right now, this is just about him using magic.
Yeah.
But...
that voice.
Wolfric. I love that name.
I think you said Brian.
And I love how they tried to fucking...
Again, you can tell, politically speaking, Dumbledore is not popular.
Well, especially now that he's the one saying, yeah, Harry's right.
Well, I would get the sense that, like, the reason why no one messes with, like, Hogwarts that much is because it's Dumbledore.
Oh, yeah.
And they know how powerful... And again, for better or for worse, it's like... he commands the respect of a lot of the Wizarding world. This is more of the politics of it.
Yeah. Oh, God, Umbridge.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, even as a squib, she would still be able to see it, right? Even though she can't produce magic, she's still of magical blood, so unlike a muggle, she would be able to...
I actually don't know.
Yeah. Like he just matches her tat for tat.
I know.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm about to retire. I refuse to believe.
But again, it's one of those things where it's almost like, what if he is? What are you going to do then? It's like now your whole standing reputation is like, thrown into question because you denied it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Better to look into it and find out that Dumbledore is wrong than to find out the hard way. Okay, but like it does that. That's the new bitch please look.
I know.
He just puts his hand on his hips and is like, come on.
I love how it's not until they raise their hands, or he raises his hands. Good.
You know, some of them were looking back at him like...
I know.
I hope Harry's making like a mental note of all their faces. Okay, you voted for me, you voted for me, fuck you, you voted for me, fuck you.
Poor Harry.
I know.
I mean, I know he ends up finding out why. Look how nice of a puppy he looks like now.
Is that a...
It looks like an Irish wolfhound.
I think that was actually a Scottish deerhound.
Was it?
Yeah, they look similar, but they're lankier. They're not as big. So he can change what kind of dog he is?
I don't think so. I think it was supposed to be the same, but...
Or is it just because now they used a real dog as opposed to a big, scary CGI dog?
Yeah. Also, I like how they implied he's naked and now he's got a robe.
Yeah.
Look at Hagrid.
Hagrid would be there. Hagrid would be the tank in the party.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, Hagrid would be the Grog Strongjaw of the party.
Yeah.
If you have ale,
Jesus.
then you have a friend in Grog Strongjaw. Little nod to Critical Role for all you guys out there. Look it up on YouTube. Yeah. See, I like how they're like passing the torch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love this bit right here. It's so kind of weird and creepy, but it's just like...
In a fucking suit.
I know.
Swanky as fuck.
Little Neo action right here.
I know. Oh, hey Harry. I didn't see
I
you.
know, he gets kind of that sassy... Oh, so... You're here. Hair looks like super intense.
I know. There it is.
Very interesting how they choose to show Hogwarts like this.
Yeah.
Very... Actually, it's kind of neat because you see geographically where it kind of is.
Yeah.
God damn it, Draco. Just fuck off already.
I know. And look at him in a fucking suit.
Tall, too. Look at him. Look how Harry's just like... Remember when he used to be... Now Harry was just like ready to take swings at Draco.
I know. Hey, he's probably sick of being shat on by everyone.
I know. Well, it's like the shirt says, right? Muscle wizards cast fist.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. And now we finally see.
Yep. By the way, I love how like Crabbe and Goyle are like massive now.
I know.
And Neville is like 27 feet tall.
And Neville's... Neville.
Yep. And you get to see these things finally.
Yep.
But only certain people can see them, right?
Yep, only if you've seen someone die.
So they never told the students that there was something pulling these carriages?
No, I guess not. And good old Luna.
Luna Lovegood, played by Ivana Lynch. And I heard she was a super huge Harry Potter fan.
Mm-hmm.
And she pushed really hard to get into the movies.
Yeah.
Which right away says something very tragic about her character when she says,
Yeah.
I can see them too. Awkward. Neville looks so uncomfortable. I forget, is it her and Neville that get together?
I think they do.
She's so sweet.
I know.
It's funny that she becomes such a popular character, but she's not introduced till kind of late in the game. I always forget that it was a while before we saw her.
I know. Me too. Oh, God.
There she is. Poor Snape, he cannot catch a break.
I know.
He's like, God damn it, she doesn't even wear black.
Right? Oh, here we go.
And like a Dumbledore's already like, oh my God.
This bitch. It's like, oh, we normally don't do this. Okay.
You're just gonna give a whole speech, huh? Just gonna do that right now. Just look at his face in the background.
Oh my God.
Just, oh God, like I can kill you with like 2 words right now.
Yep.
It's like, I'm fucking Dumbledore. I can handle Azkaban.
Dumbledore, bitch.
She must have loved doing this.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Like,
gosh, she's so awful.
I know, she's like the worst thing. The look of disdain on his face there.
Of course, Filch loved her.
I just love how the cat just jumps on him.
I know.
Yeah. Big brother.
Yep.
It's like every year someone's looking at him for some reason or another.
I know. Like, you guys are in his house. Especially you, like, Seamus and stuff. I'm like, come on, guys.
There you go. Go for it.
Make up for last year, Ron.
I know, right?
It's like, I'm big now. I can take you.
Every year they put Harry through some shit, and he's probably like, guys, aren't you fucking tired of just giving Harry shit?
I know.
Yeah, at this point, Harry's just gonna basically like, I'm like, dude, just fucking kill Voldemort and take his job.
Right?
Fuck all you guys.
That's how it felt last year, Ron, when you were an ass.
Yeah.
And I love how he does that, and it's kind of implying the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this time he,
It makes me think of Stranger Things a little bit when, like, Will is seeing the Mind Flare.
Yeah.
Poor Ron, too. He's got to, like... Oh.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Gosh, she is the worst. And
I know.
I've had a substitute teacher when I was like in, I want to say 8th grade. I mean, she kind of looked like Luna Lovegood, ironically enough. Like that same kind of hair, everything. Short, though. And she was working under our main teacher, kind of like studying under her for a little bit. And she was like the sweetest teacher. She was so nice, so kind.
That book.
Like when we were gym class, we go bowling, she would help me like pick out the right balls. I was looking for like a certain size. I found it for you. She's so sweet. And then when it was her day to take over the class, oh my God. I mean, just a tyrant doesn't even begin to describe it. It was like, it's a situation like this where it's like, oh, she's so sweet and nice, but just vicious. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I know what this is like because I've had this teacher before and I'm just like, it is the absolute worst. And I've had teachers who are literally just grumpy and moody and have a storm cloud over them. And yet they're probably some of my best teachers, you know what I mean? Because they're just pissed off at the world, but they're good at their job and they're good teachers. Whereas people like this, they smile all the time, but they are just like garbage people. Her character is a garbage person. Oh.
God, she's awful.
I know.
But she does it so well.
I know.
That laugh.
But I'm just kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, what do they hope to gain by denying? What if it turns out to be real? You're going to be unprepared. Like, isn't it worse than think that if it happens, you're all going to die? Like, don't you want to take steps again? I mean, that's how he kind of gained power in the first place, that nobody knew he was coming. You know what I mean?
No.
We were ignorant of it. So he kind of...
God, that room.
I know. That cat.
So cute.
So exactly what is her job at the Ministry?
I don't remember what it was. I don't know if they specifically said what it was or not.
But she doesn't serve Voldemort at any point, right? Like, she's not part of the whole...
I don't think so. I think she's just...
She kind of falls in line.
Yeah.
Because I know later on, you know, I think she just kind of just adheres herself to whatever kind of power is in place to protect herself.
Yeah. I love how she's just like waiting for it.
Yeah. Again, though, like, I'm like, this has got to be like too far. Like, the Ministry's got to know that this is just a bad. And the irony is, this is what kind of allows Voldemort to.
Oh yeah, ignorance.
Exactly. It's like you guys don't have an
believe a problem exists. It's just like real life, guys.
Yeah. Again, he had a an excuse the first time, or we had an excuse. But now you guys, okay, you have the best weapon against them. You're prepared. You know what he can do this time. Get ahead of it. That stick her right in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been kicked out of Hogwarts so long ago.
I know.
I would have just been like, I would have been I would have not put up with anything. I would have. And that's not a good thing. Harry's a smarter person than me. I fully admit that.
Yikes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I like they're basically like drug dealers at this point. Like they're kind of the equivalent. Again, I get a sense this whole story that Dumbledore is kind of working tirelessly behind the scenes to kind of Is she wearing overalls?
No, it's a part of her hoodie, I think.
Oh, okay. I was like,
They're
that's
really big ties.
That's a new look for her.
No.
We're rocking the overalls now. That's we're bringing that one back. Okay. I love we've maintained the.
The rocks are gone though. That were at the end of the bridge.
Oh yeah. As a whole, they've kind of maintained a consistency with the look of like Hagrid's.
Yeah.
Again, I think this is the new location they're shooting.
Those are so cool.
I know.
I love how she introduced them.
And it's so interesting, like, for Harry, it's kind of special that he sees them.
Well, that's not a good thing. I'm sure.
Well, no, not special, like in good special, but it's.
Yeah. Again. Gosh, her hair is amazing.
Oh, she has long hair. Is that her real hair, I wonder?
I doubt it, no. If anything, it might be a mix of her real hair and, weaves.
Now, are Nargles a real thing? I don't think they really ever explain it.
I think they're supposed to be a fake thing in terms of, the wizarding world.
Is it kind of like their version of leprechauns, except probably in their world leprechauns are real, but Nargles are not?
Yeah. Remember Hermione was even like, what's a Nargle?
And I love their design, though.
I know.
It is kind of interesting for Harry to meet a character like this, though. This one who's not. She is kind of new to the game in terms of this whole. I mean, I'm assuming she's going to the school this whole time, but just we're only now meeting her. But
yeah,
it's one of those things where she's not put off or entranced by the fact that he's Harry Potter. And I think that's why he likes talking to her. She's just kind of she's weird, but because she's weird, she doesn't see him as weird. So talking to her, it's kind of like the most normal conversation he can have with someone.
I know.
I mean, she just doesn't care who he is. Not like it's just she doesn't care about it, but it's like him being, the famous Harry Potter doesn't mean anything to her.
Yeah.
Him being Harry Potter is like Ron being Ron. It's just, okay. You know what I mean?
No.
It's so sad that he's got to ask now. I love this little child, like she takes a step up.
I know.
Well, I guess that's what I'm doing, bitch. An old, out of touch leader.
Yep.
Who's can't see the truth right in front of them till it's gonna really bite them right in the ass. Boy, when art imitates life, folks. You go ahead and figure out what that means. Giving people more power than they should have. Boy, good thing it's only a movie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
God, it's just like, it's terrible. Like,
yeah.
Oh, ow. Oh, this part I love. Oh, they're like polar opposites, those two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smack Ron.
Oh, God.
God, just feed her to something.
No.
Well, actually, as I recall, her fate is not too dissimilar.
Hey, look at that. Discrimination.
I know, I'm like, look, that has got to be one of the meanest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, think about it when she's doing right there. It's like, that is horrible. God. Like, who cares about Voldemort coming back? You got her.
I know.
It's like, isn't there like a basilisk or some kind of werewolf we could deal with?
Oh.
Horrible. Just absolutely terrible. I don't know. She's a great character for that reason.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, it's just fascism. It's just how it's the most disgusting thing ever. It's like this right here is just god awful. And the fact that it's Filch doing it, I'm like, Filch, come on, you owe this school everything.
I know.
Filch is just a gutless worm, though.
It's funny her hair is not as crazy this one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Everyone's hair just kind of gets toned down over the course of the series. God, it's just cruel. Like, and again, what is her end game? That's what I want to know. Here we go.
Bring down the hammer.
Dumbledore's like, oh, you think so, huh?
Again.
That poor thing.
I know.
Yep.
Yep.
But still, she's got to watch because in a strange way, like Dumbledore, in a weird way, he kind of did. That's the thing. No one ever points this out, but Dumbledore kind of did a little bit what Voldemort did. Was the Order of the Phoenix in a weird way is like it's a reaction to the Death Eaters. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, they stand against them, but it's a secret group that acts in secret, independent of any kind of legislative branch. It's Dumbledore's private army. So it's one of those things that, he's kind of rebellious by nature. So if they really try to strip him of all his power, they got to realize there's a lot of people loyal to Dumbledore, and he can basically do what Voldemort did and just kind of usurp. This create a movement that kind of. I love how they changed this effect.
Mm-hmm. Probably a lot easier this way.
Yeah. Yep. And here's the thing. If Dumbledore wanted to, he absolutely could. And he could. That's the thing. I think that's why people are so afraid of Dumbledore at the Ministry. They know that if he wanted to, he could stage a coup and win.
Oh, yeah.
If he wanted, he could take over, I think, the whole entire Ministry of Magic. And they know that. He's that powerful, and he has that many people loyal to him, that if he wanted to do that, people would trust his judgment that that's the right thing to do. And the irony is, the more the Ministry kind of pushes, the more they're kind of validating that idea that, the Ministry has kind of become corrupt and now needs to be overthrown. But at the same time, that's also what Voldemort is banking on, too. He wants discourse amongst his enemy because they're too busy with infighting. It's going to make it that much easier for him to kind of swoop in and, take over. But it's almost like if that's the case, Dumbledore might have to do that just to have some kind of unified body of government.
Yeah.
Again, see, it's all politics, but I love that.
I know.
I love this kind of stuff. Because it kind of validates this world more. Oh, I love that. That was cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good transition shots in this movie.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah. I love the really high, pointy roofs and chimneys.
Oh, it's funny they're actually showing it from far away now.
Yeah, well, again, they've shown a lot of... I know David Yates is doing that in this film. He's showing really the locations now, because we've all kind of seen these places now, the Hogwarts, the town, and all that. So we know what it looks like.
It's not a lot of the environment surrounding it.
Exactly. Where is it exactly? Like, I had no idea there was that much water around Hogwarts, even, for instance, to that one establishing shot. Yeah. Tell us more.
Because that'll make it clear.
Was there blood? And I love how it's Luna who focuses on something that, again, is not about Harry and Voldemort. She's well.
I love how Harry even says this.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I love he acknowledged that. He goes, I'm not special. That's the thing. You know, everyone, it's all of you guys who call me special. It's always been all of you who treat me like being Harry Potter is this amazing thing. All I did was not die. I don't have special powers. I don't, I mean, there's nothing different about me than you. It's just, it's...
You little shits.
I know. And poor Harry's just miserable.
I know. Well, that's the thing. I think that's why I prefer the later movies too, is because it sounds bad, but, Harry, it's like he had the kind of wake up moment.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but...
And again, I think it's important they see that Harry's not loving any of this.
No.
I think there's part of them would think, oh, okay, you're a center of attention. He's got to kind of like it, and he realizes, no,
it's never a good thing.
He doesn't like it at all. He would just trade it. He hates it. His life is shit because of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
God, he got tall. Damn.
I know. Hermione, of all people, saying
I
that.
know.
Ginny's like,
I know.
Or Ginny, not Ginny.
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 She likes that gin, does she?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, look at her. Freaking perched up there like fucking Batman. God. Filch, go die in a fire. Like, you miserable old piece of shit. He's such a... God. God, those two.
I know.
I love this bit right here.
Mm-hmm.
I say that a lot, I know that, but it's true. Again, I love that these students are taking charge for themselves and, like, really... And again, I love how Hogwarts has just all these mystery places to it. It's as big and beautiful and impressive as a place it is, there's more to it, even still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing a green screen right there.
Mm.
Oh. I just love this idea of these students are, and again, and it's funny because it's one of those things where whenever you try to like suppress a group of people will kind of, they'll do it, you create kind of rebellious forces. That's always how it's been. So it's almost like the thing that the ministry is trying to prevent, they're making happen. You know what I mean? They are becoming essentially the architects of their own destruction in this case.
Yeah.
So there is irony in there. It just sucks because... Filch. What are those things hanging down from the ceiling?
I'm not
sure. They look cool. I'm just trying to figure out what they are.
I think they're partial pillars or something.
Yeah. And bad who blew himself back in the fire.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Ron. Yeah, we got out of the way. I don't want to be in the way of this shit. Oh, look at Neville. Ron's gonna get his ass in it. We all saw this coming too. The sound he makes.
Did you see the look on her face too?
Yep.
She looked amazing.
Yeah. Again, so it reappears different places so they can like sneak out, right?
No.
Well, because no, Filcher's like camped out, or was it just?
Well,
I think the door opens up in different areas.
it's not
like,
supposed to.
well, isn't that what they said it does? It's like it shows up when you need it to, or where you need it to.
Well, yeah, but it's
think
supposed to be in just one spot.
But the way to get in there, I don't know.
I mean, again, everything surrounding the room requirement for the movie was changed from the book, so...
How was it in the book?
Well, Dobby was the one that told Harry about it, and... I think Neville was still the one that found it. I can't remember exactly. But... like, Filch would fall for that. I mean,
yeah, I guess
he will, but... Like,
look on his
realistically,
face.
who would give him that?
God.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Nasty.
Oh, yuck. See? No red eyes there.
Oh, yeah. That's weird how it comes in, but see, it was a quick shot of her.
I know.
I'm wondering if it's just a little oops, we forgot kind of thing. Because, yeah, it happens a few times. Yep.
That's the thing, too. Apparently, he had to pass by the wall where the room was 3 times, thinking of what she wanted.
I love that she created like a snitch-like squad.
Well, and here's the thing. I know they're, like, running towards the door, but realistically, yeah, I was going to say, it's going to change into whatever they want it to be.
Oh, exactly.
So they couldn't get in anyways.
Damn. She's like, yeah, that's right, I did that. I love he had all the Weasleys right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and here's the thing. I think it's funny some of these, they're learning, like, Expelliarmus, because I'm like, you guys should have learned that in, like, first year. It's like year 5.
I mean, is that when you're supposed to learn it?
Well, I'm assuming that's one of the first things you want to learn in Defense Against the Dark Arts. And I guess, you know, to be fair, their teachers have been either bad or coming
yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. It's like musical chairs with all their teachers, and a lot of them haven't been very good, including the current one. No, that's so cool how they just gonna linger a little bit over here, and we're just gonna, yeah. We'll see you later, Harry.
We're gonna go snog.
Snog.
She's like, oh, guess you're gonna go over there, huh?
It's a fascinating story, guys. Can you do me a favor? Can you please get out from in front of my cock now? Thank you.
Here comes the awkward kiss.
It's so funny that I know he ultimately ends up, yeah. Is she Hufflepuff? Like, what is, or is she Ravenclaw?
I think she's Ravenclaw.
Yeah, because the colors, right?
Yeah.
It's funny. I know he ends up with Ginny, but with her, it was always kind of, I feel like a crush on him, but I was always kind of surprised that his affection was returned. But then again, in a weird way, think about it. She's kind of knows everything about. She knows as much about him as the others. She's been pretty much there the whole time. I know, you know what I mean. So it's kind of like
awkward.
It's just
Get
funny.
it, Harry.
It's just funny that Harry's the one.
You
who
just
gets
see like a bed and like a basket of condoms appear. Oh god! Oh god!
I swear it's not me. It's not me. I don't know the spell. I don't know the spell.
Well, no, it's a requirement. Whatever you require appears. Right?
Oh yeah. Like, whoa! It's a good thing I don't go in that room. People would never be able to unsee the things I would require. Never mind.
He's like, yeah, that's right.
It's kind of interesting that Ron. No, I was gonna say, I think after all this, it's funny. Their relationship has been kind of like mounting and building from like day one, and it's Harry who gets the first kiss.
Yeah.
Good for Harry. He deserved it. Harry's just like,
part of me is like, did they just laugh after that and they just kept it?
I know there's a few parts I heard in some of these movies where they left stuff in because it was just like, I know one of the outtakes where she smacks him with like the roll of newspapers. I don't know if it's this one or the next one. And there's a take where he just stops talking. She's apparently starts laughing. You don't see her face because it's turned to him, but he's standing directly and tells her, "You're laughing because you hit me way harder than you meant to." Because apparently she just whacked the hell out of him. He kept going in the scene. He didn't stop, but she felt bad because. Oh. Ow.
Look at McGonagall with her hair down.
I know.
I mean, kind of. It's still braided, but...
I love how I get to have the paintings kind of like...
I know.
Just shows how powerful Dumbledore is. Even the art listens to him. Yeah. Poor Harry. He's just...
Yep.
Again, it's... You see, it's catching up with Harry now. Like, it's no longer just fun adventures and hijinks. I mean, it was never just that, but... It's too much for him now. Like, it's too real now.
Poor Harry. He's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, but honestly, who better
than
to do this than with Snape?
Oh, that's nice.
But to be fair, Harry's kind of like, yeah, that's just like my life now.
I
So
know.
what else you got for me? So that's the thing. I mean, because that's the thing. Snape will always give it to you straight, and I think right now that's what Harry needs. He needs just honesty.
Yeah. How's he supposed to prepare himself?
All right. Again, but it's almost like this is what he needs. I mean,
Well, yeah, it just is awful.
I know, but you know what? Like I said, in the times like this, Snape is the one you really want to deal with because Snape will just give it to you straight. It's like if Snape's going to do something, it's because it needs to be done, not because he wants it or. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind that he's semi-torturing
Yeah.
Harry.
But with Snape, he's not going to do it if it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Poor
is
Mr.
rough.
Weasley.
Poor guy. Look at him.
I know.
I know we see Hermione's parents once in these films.
The next one.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
it's kind of sad. Like she's
No, it's
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
yeah, Deathly Hallows Part 1.
But it's like she never goes. I kind of feel like even for her, she's distancing herself a little bit. I've always been kind of curious to know, like, do they understand anything that's going on? Or are they completely ignorant of it?
Dapper.
I know. Look at him. That just makes me want wine now. And I heard that for this little family tree, God, this guy. But yeah, I heard that J.K. Rowling came up with all this because they wanted like a lineage, and she like did it all.
Nice. Is that the Starbucks mermaid right there? I never noticed that. Look at it.
Oh my God!
It totally was.
Is it though, or is it supposed to? So that's what's her face, right?
Yeah.
So he's related to her then, right?
Yeah, cousin.
I thought so. I just couldn't remember. Poor guy.
I know.
Again, I've been curious to see a little bit of a story with how it was like with all of them, but it's kind of sad because it all ends in like tragedy with
Oh,
all
I
of
know.
them. There's a newer book with Harry's son, right?
Yeah, I think that's what The Cursed Child is about. I haven't read it, but because they also did like a stage play or something based off of it, or like a
Did they?
yeah.
But it's an official Harry Potter book, right?
Yeah.
I was always wondering would they try to do a movie or a.
Poor kid.
I know. Well,
A lot.
Yeah.
All the time, in fact.
And it's only going to get worse. Good talk. Good talk. Again, it's that classic attitude. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes bad things happen to good people. You know, it's
Yeah.
I love that in a movie or in a book where, you know, it doesn't have to be that way, and a lot of times it's not that way. You know, the bad guys get theirs, and the good guys always win the day. That, you know, he's basically telling them, yeah, you know, you're a good person, and terrible things are happening to you, and that's just kind of the way it is. It sucks, but...
Oh, God. See right there, bottom left, Starbucks.
I see it.
Starbucks. Also, this is awful, because isn't this the last time we see Sirius?
No, we see him again at the end. Yeah, the end.
Yeah. But him saying, oh, after all, this will be a family. Shot through the house to blame. You make me sad.
Love a bad name.
You just make me sad and give me the feels.
I know, but this Harry should have known that was coming. Oh, you mean something happy's gonna happen to me? Oh, you're gonna die.
Not while Voldemort's alive.
Yeah. But that's kind of why he's got to be stopped. Because it's like, as long as he's alive,
yeah,
innocent people are just going to keep dying, and that'll be everyone's reality. So if you want to put that to a stop, you got to put a stop to him.
Here we go.
God, it's just so crazy continuity-wise how different his house is.
I know.
Every time I say it, like, my God, it was literally in the middle of a flat, open field.
Naturally, she's, like, racist, so she doesn't like him.
Hagrid, just step on her.
It's like, the fuck you say? God, die in a fire.
Again, I guess I just don't understand what her... Is she just a kiss ass? That's all it is. The minister doesn't like it. All this, so she decides she's not gonna like it either. And when Voldemort takes over, that's why she falls in line. She just...
Oh God, don't put that meat on your face.
Again, I like how Hagrid now is kind of going to the wilds and tapping his sources, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No! The bacteria. The wasted meat.
Oh, the ominous feel. And it's so weird because, again, Hagrid remembers, you know what I mean? He was there.
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
I know, and that's what I was saying. It's like, now, again, the happy-go-lucky adventures are, you know what I mean? Now it's like, shit's getting real.
Look who that is.
Yep. God, look at those talons.
I know.
Getting our first look at Azkaban.
And Bellatrix.
What did that exactly?
I don't remember. I know, obviously, Voldemort did it somehow, but... Muggle Prime Minister.
See, that's my point. So the highest kind of muggles of authority in politics know about the Wizarding World.
Yeah, well, they kind of have to an extent.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so what happens when they finally they get elected? They say gets to, oh yeah. So here's something we need to tell you now. Magic is real. There are witches and wizards. There's a whole world that you can't see, and they're basically running things from behind the scenes. All right, have fun. So, wait, what?
Cheery owls.
Cheery owls.
I don't want that cereal. I'm an ass.
How short is this tie? Anyone else gonna notice that? Seriously, everyone got taller except Harry.
I know.
And there's no fixing that, right? There's no... That's... It's almost worse.
Yeah, because in the books you actually went to... It wasn't... I can't remember if it was actually within the ministry, but they had all the different floors they had gone to before his trial. And you went to the floor where you saw his parents. They ran into Neville and visiting his parents, and that's where they meet Gilderoy Lockhart, because that's what happened to him after he, wiped his own memory.
Again, though, it's almost worse than killing them.
Oh, yeah.
Because for Harry, his parents are gone, they're out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean?
Well,
you know what I mean. Whereas Neville can literally go and see them and see what they are now, what they'll never be again.
And I don't think they obviously remember who he is or anything.
No, I don't think so. What is that?
Otter.
Otter?
Poor Neville.
I know. Well, it's hard for him to be happy when he can hear all that shit.
Puppy. Bunny. I'm sorry.
Puppy. Bunny. Like, very good, sweetie. I love there's like these memes all over the internet where it's like, my Patronus is this, my Patronus is that. And it's always like big scary things. Uh-oh. That would be my Patronus coming. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I won't put my face there.
I know. But I thought you can't find the room unless you can just blow a hole in the wall.
I don't know if it would really work that way, but...
So she gave them up, right?
Well, Umbridge had been making the students go in for tea and been spiking them with that truth serum.
Oh. Yeah, but that's the thing, though, because Harry kind of then, like, distanced himself from her, and I'm like, well, if it was a true serum, it really wasn't her fault, you know what I mean? I love this part.
I know.
I'm like, I think if anyone could survive Azkaban, though, it's Dumbledore.
Boom, motherfuckers!
Damn. What is that move?
I know, right? Yeah. Okay.
Again, I just love that. Like he does magic now. They're like, how the hell did you do that?
I know.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Just push it.
That seems like somebody else, we know, that likes to make a lot of orders.
Yeah.
Constantly. He thinks it'll fix everything.
If only there was a ladder we could push.
I know.
Jeez, look at that. Oh, that's a cool shot.
All the paintings are on.
I know. How deep is that going? Well, I forget. Like the Slytherin house is like underground, right?
I think so. Yeah.
God, what is Filch's deal? Like, I guess I don't get where his motive is. He just bitter that he was born without magic?
I don't know. He's just an ass.
Damn. That is depressing. Because this is the main hall, right?
Yep.
It's just strange how much we've seen it change and be repurposed over the years. It's like,
well, for them, using magic to redo it probably is super.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying the hall itself is almost like a character. Well, it's not. It is a character. Like, I mean,
she's such a bitch.
I mean, Hogwarts as a whole is a character, but that hall is like the face of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now she's just being ostracized.
No, it's not her fault.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's not like she wanted to. That's kind of the end of her, right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how they discovered it.
I love that shot in the fog. Again, it's that sense of defeat that's just crushing because it feels like no matter... It's like the harder you try, the harder you fail, it seems. You know what I mean? Like he cannot succeed and it's just killing him. Hagrid. I always forgot about this part right here.
Yeah.
I love how the forest has that green tint to it now. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, remember those guys?
I know. Except now there's a bunch.
Well, see, this is... Again, I think that's kind of what Dumbledore. You want to say Dumbledore? What Voldemort wants. He wants, kind of social upheaval. He wants everything to kind of be in turmoil, basically. Because again, if there's all this infighting, then here we go.
Yikes!
I know.
The irony is, the CG is not good.
I know.
Like, they had some better CG before this, even in the past movie or two.
I know. It's weird, but it seems like the really human-esque creatures don't look good.
It's like they didn't find the kind of good balance.
I know, a lot of the animal creatures, like the dragons, for instance, in the Goblet of Fire.
Even Buckbeak.
Yeah, it looked better than this.
And I'm like, I feel like feathers would be a lot harder to render and everything than skin and everything, but I kind of feel like they just repurposed the troll. And they're like,
I know.
Go find the...
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, he just nudges him. She looks like she's a little stressed. God, I hope this works.
I know.
And that's his brother, right?
Like half brother or something?
Yeah, because his mom was a giant, right?
I think it was his mom.
Yeah, because he was talking about how tiny his dad was.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, how the hell did that union happen? Like, what?
Just what I always wanted.
He's supposed to be young there, right?
I don't know how young he's supposed to be.
Ron is like forever jealous about every guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
God, it just makes you realize how much Hagrid does.
I know.
Like, it's no surprise that Forrest loves him so much. You know what I mean? It's like...
Whoa.
Again, I like how now it's like the Dark Lord is back, and yet it's not the act of him physically confronting Harry that's the problem now. It's his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, Harry has actually proven that he can kind of fight him a little bit, physically, because of his wand. So it's almost like, okay, the Dark Lord will try to get him kind of the other way, in a more subversive way.
What do you say? Oh, I may vomit.
Yeah. Like, he kind of runs, I'm like, ugh!
Swank?
Yep. Boom.
I do feel bad for him, though.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. You basically see that his dad was a bully.
Kind of jerk.
His dad was basically Draco in a weird way.
Yeah.
Again, Snape is such a private person. He keeps that for someone to kind of peek, and especially for Harry to be able to do it. Like,
of all people.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, at the end of the day, he can't help but like see Harry as a little bit of like the son of his enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the older he gets, the more he resembles him. You know what I mean? So it's like...
Poor kid.
I know. To do it to a kid that young, too. Oh, she's gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so sweet. God, look at that. It's so, like, depressing.
I know.
God.
And it's just so funny because naturally, it's like Hermione was saying before, they're not teaching her and they're not teaching them anything they need to know for these owls.
Well, exactly. They're letting their...
They're not teaching them magic. They're basically keeping them dumb.
Yeah,
And
because they're afraid to face the truth. But what happens when the truth confronts you, and now there's going to be no one to protect you? It's like...
I guess my thing is, I'm like, honestly, I don't understand why they didn't just shut it down. You know what I mean?
I think for appearance's sake.
I guess, yeah. I love this. I feel bad for him. Well, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, they chose this, but I love this.
Yep. Oh, I know. This is like... Again, I just love, like, the students just...
Oh, it's Fred and George.
Well, yeah, but everyone else follows suit.
They were just like, fuck this.
No, this is great right here. Well, that's the thing. Even the people in Slytherin who are who are kind of behind, they're not benefiting from this either. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
That's cool.
I kind of wonder if that's supposed to be like a
Like
callback of sorts to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The dragon fireworks. Fuck your proclamations.
And there they all go.
I know.
Again, there's all of you and just her. Look at Warwick Davis. That's awesome.
He's like,
I love it.
I know.
Uh-oh. Again, so I'm wondering right here, is it the stress that's getting to him, or is it
Nope, it's Voldemort
visions? Yeah.
sending him fake stuff.
Which implying that Voldemort now is aware.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Again, Harry doesn't realize this is fake.
well, the thing, he probably always knew, was just waiting for the right time to utilize, you know what I mean? Take advantage of it. Yeah, if it's one thing Voldemort is patience. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that. Well, I hate to say it, but I mean, well, you see, I want to say, well, that's how war works, but
yeah.
if it was someone I knew, I would go too. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's...
I love that shot.
I know. Those cats, damn.
I know. That cat's gone to
Alert.
Alert.
I love how she has access to the ministry. So the green fire, that implies the ministry, right?
It's flu powder.
Yeah.
It's just
But that's how she gets there and back, right?
yeah.
Again, I still like how, like, the Slytherins, I'm like, what do you guys think you're going to get from this? Like...
I forgot, yeah, they didn't know that. And now they probably feel bad.
The look. uh That's the thing too. When all this eventually blows back in her face, the Slytherins are going to be like, they're going to be fucking just treated like shit. You know what I mean? Because they sold the school out. You know, they basically became like the Gestapo. Like you guys are. I mean, I know it's not all of them, but still, it's like guilty by association. Again, I love they just baited her too.
I know.
I'm kind of surprised she agreed to go in that forest too.
I know.
Uh-oh. Wouldn't it be nice if just once all the scary monstrous creatures that apparently live in this forest, you know, showed up? They just kill her right there. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, but she probably asked herself why, and why they brought you out here.
We know.
Yeah. There we go. Where's Ron right now?
I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, I don't really think they care.
Yep.
I was gonna say near human intelligence. It's like, wow, could you be any more condescending? Oh. I do like how so there's a lot of consistency too. I noticed in the forest here. Like I like how it seemed like a lot of the same. I wonder if it's probably a lot of the same sets they reused.
Yikes. Sorry. I was
Were you
caught
lost?
up in the moment.
The moment. I was just gonna say like this part of the forest, like the big roots. There we go.
What about it?
I would say I like it seems like it's a consistent set they've been reusing.
Oh, well, yeah. That doesn't matter to anyone here.
But no, I like how there's a lot of consistency with this forest. Again, by this point in the franchise, a lot of the settings have become like again are very. They're like characters like this world that we know. It's all become so familiar to us.
Yeah.
There's Ron.
For you? No.
Again, it's one of those things where, in the end, it doesn't really matter. No one's going to be safe unless it's.
Oh, yeah.
It's like whether you're on the front line, or even if you're all going to die, it's better to die right away than to be like, let it drag out and be hunted down. Like,
And I love how, for everyone except Harry and Luna, this is terrifying because they literally can't see what they're writing.
well, that's what I'm saying. They're just feels like they're floating in the air, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Or do they all have to like kill someone in front of them? Let's get Crab and Goyle. Hey, watch this, guys.
I know.
Avada Kedavra. All right, to your mounts. I wish they would kind of show it from their perspective, though, so they could kind of see.
I know. Well, again, in the books they did it, where they were like, "Oh, I don't know where is it? What are you talking about?" And then I had to help them get on, see and everything. Which I guess slows down the scene. But
well, yeah. Again, in the movie, it's just a time. They got to kind of keep the pacing going. I mean, that's one of the benefits of like a book or a series, for instance. You can kind of take your time.
That's why I really hope they would eventually do a Harry Potter series, like a Netflix series.
Well, yeah. Well, now
I know
you
the
look at a lot
first
of
few
stuff.
books are pretty faithful, but a lot of this, I don't know.
Later stuff when the books get long.
And I know it's not stuff that's like important to the plot. Like you can get by without it, but it's just stuff that
it's nice to see.
It's the charm of the books.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Again, at least these films are the stories of the books. Where again, a lot of my favorite books were turned into movies, and it's basically a completely different story. They just took the basic idea and did really its own thing with it. But yeah, now you look at stuff on Netflix now, and it's like the effects are as good as this. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, I think again, Harry Potter will be adapted again for sure.
It's just gonna be when.
Yeah, and I think as movie theaters are kind of starting to die out a little bit, and streaming media is really kind of on the rise, like big time now. Yeah, I think it will be a Netflix series or like some kind of streaming series.
It's like, well, now I feel dumb and embarrassed. Seeing again, it's funny to me because obviously they had the thing where it was either Neville or Harry, but they don't even mention that. It's just Harry.
Yeah, but yeah, it is true. Neville could have been him, and it's just strange to think that Harry might have had a normal life. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of the big.
Is that Trelawney? I'm assuming it's supposed to be.
I love how they all just kind of appear.
I know. I love their new masks. They're so scary.
I know. They're non-KKK hoods.
Oh, I wonder who that could be. You gave yourself away by that. Yeah.
Gosh, she plays this so well.
I know.
But see, I like how he's still the constant diplomat. He's like, okay, even though he almost tried to kill Harry that one time. Again, it's interesting what happens in the next movie too, especially with Draco, how he angry is to Harry because his whole family is now.
Yeah.
And again, I have to figure it's going to be a lot that way for a lot of the Slytherins, where these old families are going to be basically cast out from the wizarding world because they've been outed basically.
Yeah.
Like all the masks are different too.
I know.
They're like customized. Oh, I like how he just patronizes him too. Oh, got one.
I know. That's not fair.
That's such a cool ability. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow, look
Poor
at her.
Luna.
I know.
How calm she is, no matter the situation.
I know. Can she even get angry?
I don't know, but I want to see it. I feel like it'd be amazing.
I feel if she got angry, she would be so incredibly powerful.
I know. I get why she's doing that, but I'm like, hey, Hermione, you're fucking up a lot of prophecies for people.
I know.
Even though I'm like, are there really this many prophecies in the world? Like, that's a lot. Why is there so many?
Damn.
You go, girl.
I like that she's like their heavy hitter.
I know. Did she murder them? Yikes. Time
So
to run.
what are these prophecies exactly? Like what does it mean, a prophecy?
I don't know. I mean, what's the part of prophecy is...
They just store them like that?
It's, I guess, yeah.
So what does it mean to lose all these?
Probably not good. Not good at all.
So this is all stuff they're trying to predict in the future that now everyone's going to be blindsided.
Yeah.
Ooh, hi. Did they do that?
No, I think it was...
The room?
Yeah, like a spell in the room.
That's convenient and good, because that would have hurt. I love like the cobblestone kind of look to this place, like that black cobblestone. That's like what, a portal right there?
Yeah.
Again, I love how they all came to ready for battle. That's the thing. You have a bunch of kids. There should be an entire like army of wizards sent by the Ministry right here. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like because of their ignorance and fear, you have a bunch of teenagers here standing in their place. They're supposed to be protecting them, these kids, and instead it's these kids protecting this whole world of adults, and how just kind of shameful that is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, it's that whole thing where it's like, it's not a matter of whether they could or couldn't. It's like there was nobody else there to do it. And that's the whole issue here, is that they did it because they had to, not because they wanted to. It's the adults who failed them.
Even though I'm like, what's going to stop them from not killing them?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And that's the thing. Even if you kill them, then I'm just going to smash it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a stalemate.
Even though I would have grabbed a fake one and switched it out.
I know. I love this part, though, right here. It's like, uh-oh. Boom! So again, muscle wizards, they cast fist.
I know. Well, that sucks for you.
So what's that word called? What are they doing right here? What's it called again? I can never pronounce it right.
Disapparate? I don't know if that's what they're doing, though. Because usually they just kind of...
But I think it's funny how, like, the dark wizards have, like, the black.
Well, yeah.
And the good ones have the light.
No.
I know.
No, get away from the arch.
Again, I like how you see, like, how wizards battle. It's just like a big shootout, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool to see that now. Because all this time we've been seeing them, how there he is.
His
how
like,
they've been,
shotgun.
yeah,
wand.
how they've been training. You know, now we're seeing, like, skilled wizards doing it.
That hurts my heart.
Ow.
No.
So what is that arch then?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember it was horrible, and they can't even become ghosts because of it.
Well, he becomes a ghost, though.
Who? Serious? No.
Yeah, we see him again as a ghost.
Well, it's not. It's not really. It's different.
Yeah, no, and Deathly Hallows Part 2, we see him as a ghost.
Well, because he was... Again, that's different. I'm talking about, like, a ghost, like the ones that are in the Hogwarts castle.
Oh, yeah, like...
Yeah, like, they can't just exist after death, like Nearly Headless Nick and them.
So why is that arch even there?
I can't remember what it was.
Is it an artifact they keep stored there?
Probably.
And again, I love how Voldemort is, like, egging him on. Again, he doesn't care about anyone.
Yeah, they call it the Veil. Manifestation of the barrier between the land of the living and the land of the dead.
Again, I like how he's pushing... And there we go. And I love, again, it's like, you forget that he is the... Look at his face. Like,
The only wizard he ever feared. I love how he holds his wand.
I know, very kind of like... But that's the thing. Voldemort is... Dumbledore is more powerful than Voldemort. That's the thing. It's like...
I love how it's like the raw power.
Yeah.
And all that like liquidy looking magic. All the magic runoff.
It's like the ultimate duel right here.
I know.
Voldemort and Dumbledore. It's like,
Wizard
damn.
lightning battles.
But see, I like how he had to break off first.
Yeah.
Bam! Look at that. And all of a sudden, like, Harry's looking at it like, God damn, I can never do that.
It's like, fuck off, Harry.
I love he's starting to do the classic Voldemort. That whole thing he does.
Fuck you, Fudge.
That's very symbolic right there. Damn.
Yikes.
Again, I love this is like spell casting to a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah.
The disappointment.
Killjoy.
Yeah, he realizes in that moment that he's still not strong enough to beat, Dumbledore. Because I kind of figured that was literally, he gave it everything he had just then and there. We saw Voldemort's full power right there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? That Dumbledore was still able to stop him. Again, I like that for ultimately this is the final battlefield. Really, it's Harry's mind.
Yeah.
Again, it's very symbolic of basically how Voldemort has maintained power and control. It's control of people. It's not just raw power. Because again, raw power, Dumbledore is stronger. So if it comes down to that, someone. That was weird.
I know.
Someone can be trained in theory to become stronger than Voldemort. It's about his subversion. I like it almost like he was crawling like a snake there.
I know.
Poor Harry, look at him.
I know.
It's basically like he's being mind raped.
And they're just like, what the fuck happened here?
I know. I love how Dumbledore turned all that glass to powder, by the way.
I know. You tell him, Harry.
Again, but I think now Harry realizes that behind the mystique, he's
still a man.
Exactly. Kind of like how everyone looked at Harry with this air of like, wow, he's Harry Potter, he's the one who lived. And Harry's just like, I'm just a person, you know what I mean? And he realized that it's the same thing with Voldemort. They've both been trapped behind their legend. Except Voldemort does so willingly.
So I'm assuming that's an illusion right there.
No, I think he's there because they see hhim.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot these guys see him.
Oh, and again, for him, it's like...
I was Dumbledore, I'd be like, believe me now, fudge packer.
Well, and again, I think I was looking at his face like, oh shit, because again, as long as
Yeah.
there's no proof that he's there, he can get away with it. But now it's like, okay, yeah, that's the problem. Now people are going to start rallying against him. Because now they know there's something to rally against, and that's what he was trying to... God, I love their newspaper so much.
I know.
God, poor Harry. Honestly, what he went through this time, it's like his mind being so violated. It's like...
Poor Sirius.
I know. How old is Harry now in this?
I think he's supposed to be like 15.
I think one more year.
Because think about it, in the first year he was 11, so each year.
Yeah, one more year and he can be on his own.
Yeah.
Again, it's all best intentions, but I think everyone kind of realizes, like, yeah, There's no sneaky or clever way around this now. This is a fight. We have to fight. Like it's all hands on deck, everyone on the front line. That's the way it's gonna be. It's running and hiding. It's just not gonna work. Poor Dumbledore. He's put himself out there for it. It's like, again, it's interesting because in this film you get to see everyone is tired.
Yeah.
But like the war,
the marathon though.
Yeah, the war is still coming. That's why I think now it's important everyone needs to catch their breath because the worst is yet to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, she's so nice.
I know.
And it's so sincere with her. Not that it is sincere, but she's so like pure of heart that it's like. And she got beat bad too. Like she got hurt. I don't know. I loved her as an addition to the whole.
Oh yeah, she's a good addition to the cast. Look at that owl.
That's a big owl. That one right there. You see that one?
I think that one was a great horned owl.
Yeah, this one was kind of a very sobering film. It kind of really, I think, everyone made everyone realize that. All right, things are going to be different.
I was going to say the calm before the storm, but
I think the storm is here.
Yeah,
and I think it seems calm because now we're living in it. People think that once war starts, it kind of becomes normal after a while. You know what I mean? And
each other. And that.
Again, Harry's kind of leading the way in the future now. I mean, this is their generation, and it's a very we're at war now, but it's not like everything exploding around you. It's very much like even in war, life goes on, and that's what I kind of like the message is, and that's why you fight. That's a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Yeah,
love that one. But I like how the clouds are rolling in. You see that? Yeah. Very atmospheric. Makes you think of the end of Terminator. But anyway, guys, that is our commentary for Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Join us again, won't you, for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. We'll catch you then. Peace!
Peace!